All right. Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are live today this morning, and I wanted to get on here because I have a new setup. As you can see, I'm all over the place right now. This is live, so bear with me. Uh, as you can see, we're gonna be discussing how to get real results when it comes down to weight loss and muscle building and overall better strength, right? Like I've been mentioning on all my updates, if you don't follow me on Facebook or Instagram, I put out an update video to where I've been doing some changes on my channels, on my social media platforms. And one thing that I'm gonna be doing here is giving the same classes that I used to give in all my schedules. When I first started the program, I used to give classes just like hit pocket classes on nutrition, hydration, motivation, consistency, macronutrients, calorie deficits, surpluses, certain foods to look for, certain foods to stay away from, certain a lot of tools. And I always love giving out those classes because uh, all my members will benefit from them. Some of them will already know the information, but then for them, it will be just a reminder. Okay. And that's always good for us. We tend to need to be reminded of to drink our water. We get busy, we're doing this, we're getting stuff done. So we tend to move away from being consistent on not only our workouts but also our hydration. So I used to give out a lot of classes. As you can see, we're going to be using the whiteboard. We're going to be using the whiteboard here, and I already covered these two topics right here when it comes down to getting fast results, fast real results when it comes down to weight loss and muscle building, overall better strength and performance. And one thing that I mentioned was before any of this, like don't even pay attention to these two right here. Don't pay attention to that first. Let's pay attention to the base. This is going to be the very first thing that you want to do is be willing. Eh, Over my years in the fitness arena, I've noticed that nothing matters. Nothing matters if you don't have that willingness first. You have to be willing. You have to be willing first. You have to be willing to get in shape first. If you're not willing still, if you're kind of like in and out, just kind of beating around the bush, you kind of want to get in shape, or this and that, you're not really 100% on board, then you're gonna have a hard time getting in shape. Although you want the results, maybe, but you're still not willing to put in the work. Okay, so that's why before I start these classes, or want to give out these classes, before we go into the nutrition, before we go into the level of fitness, you first have to be willing. Okay, you first have to be willing. Once you're willing, now comes the good stuff. All kinds of motivation, all kinds of consistency, all kinds of fitness and nutrition knowledge, all kinds of good tools that you can use to support your willingness to get in shape, right? And that's what we're after, is being willing to stay in shape. So let's say that you are willing already, then, right? You're willing. You're 100% on board. You're like, you know what? It's time. It's about that time to shine. That's why one of our models here is time to shine. And that comes from willing. Once you're willing, it is time to shine. Oh, time to shine. Once you're willing. Once you're willing, it is time to shine. It is time for you to shine. And what do I mean by you shining? Overall better health, overall better performance in physical activities, better digesting system, better strength, better cardiovascular, better balance, stability, a better recovery, better, let's say, plyometric jumping, sprinting, running, everything comes to you. Everything comes to you once you're willing, and now you start adding what is necessary for you to get in shape. So, all right, so let's go into the number one. Number one is going to be nutrition. Now you work out. You don't start working out right, like you just out of nowhere you start working out. Yeah, you can do both of them at the same time, but make sure that you're thinking about your nutrition. You're going to need to back up your fitness, your exercise, your workout, your overall workout regimen. Your whole training needs to be backed up by your nutrition. Okay. So that's the thing. A lot of people just go into working out, but they never do nothing about their nutrition. Ends up happening, and I've seen it here time and time, is the body cannot catch up to your fitness, to you stimulating the muscle. Because once you work out, you're actually stimulating the muscle. That's what you're doing. You're stimulating the muscle. You're breaking down muscle fiber tissue. That's why it hurts. That's why it hurts. You're actually having microscopic tears in the muscle. So now those little microscopic tears, what happens is when you feed yourself properly, the right macronutrients, branched chain amino acids, your proteins, your good carbs, good oils, vitamins, minerals, all that is in place. Then the body repairs, recovers, heals, and builds stronger, better, faster. Because what the body does, the body is a magnificent specimen. So what the body does is it repairs itself stronger in order for you to withstand what you went through. Okay, let me repeat that again. The body is a magnificent specimen to where once it gets broken down and it has what it needs to recover, repair, and build, it's going to build stronger than what it did before. Why? Because it wants to withstand the level of fitness or the level of physical activity that you gave it. It develops stronger for that, to withstand that. That's what it does. So when you're working out, you don't get stronger while you're working out. You get stronger after you repair, recover, heal, and build overnight. Okay. When you sleep, that's when the magic happens. So nutrition, check out your nutrition. You're gonna have to check your nutrition sooner or later. A lot of a lot of my members, what they end up going through is they end up checking their nutrition forcefully because you're gonna need to. A lot of times, one thought that comes to mind is once they go into one of my workouts and you find out what a real workout should be and how balanced it is and how you work out every single muscle of the body, you're not gonna want to drink too much soda because you're like, I'm gonna have to go do that workout again. Soda is gonna slow me down. You're not gonna want to eat too much fast food because too much carbs, too much bad oils and in trans fat is going to slow me down. I'm not going to be drinking too much alcohol or too often because I'm not going to repair it and it's going to slow me down. So on and so on. So a lot of us tend to figure things out the hard way, which is fine. Just don't get hurt doing it. Sooner or later, you have to check your nutrition. Okay, so after you check your nutrition, let's say you do both of them at the same time. That's fine as long as you have nutrition in mind. Okay, so now level of fitness. Level of fitness. What is your level of fitness? You want to apply yourself into a proper, balanced workout regimen. Get involved with a good program to where it gives you the right level of fitness for you specifically. A lot of people, everybody's different. Everybody starts at a different level. So you're not going to be going as fast as the person next to you. You're going to go your fast, whatever your level is. Right here in my program, I have 5 fitness levels. Once you join my program, you end up getting categorized in a fitness level color. We have 5. We have light green modified, which is the lowest one. After that, you go to normal light green modified. From there, you go into green, which is the medium level intensity. And then from there, you go to red, which is a little bit above norm, like the normal person. And then after that, we still have dark red as well, which is almost considered like an athlete level. Okay, so level of fitness, where do you land? There's some new members that I get here in the program that already have been working out for a while. They're actually in regular, decent shape, so they go straight into green. They go straight into green and or red. Not a lot of times, because my program is staged to where it's always going to be challenging. Every time you come to MFP, to an MFP workout, it's always going to be different. It's always going to challenge you. What happened to my screen? Yo. It's always going to be challenging. It's always going to be different, and we're going to be attacking every single style of workouts when it comes down to calisthenics, aerobics, anaerobics, resistance, core, cardio, all that comes into place here in the program. So level of fitness, right? Make sure you understand what level of fitness you're at. Don't compare yourself with anybody else. Make sure you understand your level of fitness. Once you're at the right level of fitness, then you can have a friendly competition with somebody that has their own fitness level with modifications. Like my modifications to every fitness level has you going the same speed, basically like the same distances as my higher fitness levels, because my higher level is going to be going further than my lower fitness level. So at the end of the day, they end up finishing at the same time. So, but yeah, by the way, this is my first video that I'm doing here on this live broadcast, so I'm kind of testing the waters. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys like these kind of videos, and I'll try to make a schedule to where I cover as much as possible. Just little things that I usually cover in my program. And one main intention for these videos right here is to give all my current active members these kind of classes or these kind of topics covered, because I used to do it. I used to do it to all my schedules before. When I started the program, I used to give out a lot of classes to all my schedules. But now that I'm a little bit bigger in the program, now that my program is a little bit bigger, I have more schedules, I'm not able to keep up and give my classes to every single schedule. So my intention is to give those same classes here on my social media platforms, either on Facebook, Instagram, on YouTube, and on Slack as well. So I'll be covering these kind of topics there. Other than that, if you have a question, comment, concern, make sure you leave it down below so I can answer it to the best of my ability. So as you can see, we covered being willing, right? Being willing to get in shape. And then after that comes everything else: motivation, consistency, discipline, commitment, all that stuff. And then we talk about nutrition. We spoke about the level of fitness and all that. All these little things are highly important because it keeps you balanced. It keeps you balanced. It keeps you on the right track, and that's how you end up getting the some real results when it comes down to weight loss, muscle building, and feeling stronger. So other than that, there it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna leave the video here. If you guys like it, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, because I'll be doing random live videos like this often, hopefully. And I'll see you in the comment section. You guys take care, be safe, be nice with each other, always and forever. Mind, body, and strive. Bye bye.